Hiking Sunset Peak and Ridge. Parking at Cow Canyon Saddle is 9.8 miles from the 210 freeway. From Mount Baldy Village, it is a 1-mile drive on Glendora Ridge Road. The difficulty rating for the hike is moderate. The hike begins. Fires remain a constant threat in SoCal mountains. This area appears to have suffered a great deal of damage 2 years after I filmed it. But for the time being, we can appreciate how nice it once was, and how nice it will be once again. The northern slope is lush and shaded. This gave me about 2 miles of gradual climbing and steady shade. Tree cover is less prolific as it passes around the slope. At 2.3 miles, the trail takes a sharp left. Shade drops off quite a bit from there. Approaching the Sunset Peak turnoff. Leaving the road at the turnoff. The trail winds its way up the slope. But then, it connects with a road near the summit. Arriving at the busy summit. Officially on the summit of Sunset Peak. Elevation, 5,796 feet. The summit 360. Looking out at Stoddard Peak, where I happened to visit the day before. Time to move on down the ridge. Taking the fire break down to the road. Back on the road heading south. A glance back to Sunset Peak. On the day, I was hovering above the marine layer, one of only a few shady spots on the way down the ridge. After some more shadeless road travel, a shady oasis. Passing the higher points on the lower ridge. While looking for a little variety, I opted to leave the road on a parallel ridge route. On the way, I mulled whether giving up road monotony for a new route would be worth it. It did take me over a few unexpected high points, though. The next fire break goes toward Colver Peak. However, I returned to the road instead, having appreciated the variety for a while. Viewing the towers on Sunset Point. Time to head up the access road. Approaching the summit. Straight ahead is the high point. Reaching as high as I could without risking injury or a fine. On the summit of Sunset Point, elevation 5,399 feet. I couldn't stay forever though. Time to move on. This was my chosen turnaround point to go back north. I was eyeing a visit to Colver Peak though. Taking the steep firebreak route. It levels off after the initial burst. Approaching the summit. On the summit of Colver Peak, elevation 5,480 feet. The Peak 360. Time to drop down the firebreak to the north. Pausing for a look at the summit and ridge leading toward Mount Baldy. After the firebreak, I will pick up the road once again. Back on the road. I will stay on it all the way back. Bypassing the Sunset Peak firebreak. Good Mount Baldy views. Back in the shade, with less than 2 miles to go. Tall timber is always a welcome sight. Mission accomplished. enjoy this alternative hiking spot in the Mount Baldy Village area.